and writing tips. This is lesson 6 of Unit 5, where we learn some tips for reading and writing in the previous worksheet. Let's have a look at this sentence. I often blank TV with my family in the evening. A. Watch. B. View. And C. Look. For this sentence, watch makes the most sense, while view doesn't seem right in this situation, and look is lack of the preposition at, so it's not the right one. So, our correct answer is A. Watch. I watch TV with my family in the evening. You might wonder how we can memorize all these things because there is no grammatical reason why. Luckily, they all come in pairs, which means they only go with some certain words. The only thing to do is to learn them by heart. And don't worry, there's another way to help you, which is using the collocation dictionary. Let's practice. She's blank a decision about the project. So, option A, done, means you complete something and often comes with homework, housework, or exercise. B, made, means you produce something from nothing. And finally, C, created, means you produced or invented something. In this sentence, done doesn't seem right, so we'll pass that. We have made and created left. So, the correct answer is made. Let's look at the reading passage that you've done in the worksheet. Let's apply the first tips to see how can we do this exercise. Number 1, what people blank before that? We have 3 options. A, watched. B, looked. And C, viewed. So, similar to what we did in the previous part, the correct answer is A, watched. Number 2, YouTube appeared to blank this problem. And we have 3 options. Answer, solve, and mix. Answer is doing something as a reaction to a question. Solve is finding the answer to the problem, while mix is putting things together. And we can see in this sentence, answer and mix don't seem right. So the correct answer is B, solve. Number 3, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and George Kareem blank up with the idea. We have 3 options. Came, left, and went. In this sentence, came up with means thinking of a new idea, while left and went don't make sense. So the correct answer is A, came up with. Number 4, YouTube quickly became a blank place. We have 3 options. Popular, normal, and ordinary. Popular means something that many people like or prefer. People normally use it to talk about plays, song, or movie. While normal is something usual, and people normally use it to talk about day or life. Ordinary is also about something usual, and people normally use it to talk about other people. And you can see in this sentence, popular is the best answer. Number 5, a large blank of money. We have 3 options. Number, amount, and total. Total is the amount of something when we add other things up. In this case, it doesn't make sense. while a number of often goes with countable noun, and an amount of normally goes with uncountable noun. In this case, it's money. So the correct answer is amount, a large amount of money. Number 6, people start plank as vloggers. We have 3 options: doing, working, and making. In this case, do often goes with homework or housework, while work is to do a job to earn money, and make means produce something. So the correct answer is working. Now let's do some more practice with collocation dictionary. When you see the question, you know that you will need a verb. So let's look it up. Then you'll see the verbs that can go with tickets are these. But in this case, buy is the only suitable verb. Next one, let's look for suitable verbs for homework. And you can see among these, do is the best one. What about website? Can you guess which among these is a suitable one? I know you can. It's visit. Next one. She can plank many different kinds of musical instruments. So, what verb can go with instrument? Let's have a look at these and choose one. Can you guess? It's play. Last one. Why don't you plank a song? So, which verb is suitable for this song? It's sing. To recap, when we encounter this part in the exam, the useful tip is to eliminate the wrong choices and choose the one that makes most sense. How about outside of the exam? So, we should use a dictionary to look it up. It's writing time. So, today we're going to look at some tips that can help us in the writing session of CAT. The first tip that we should take note is the use of past tense. So, the story has already happened, so it's advisable to use past tense, right? He drinks a glass of orange juice. So it's present tense. It's a cross. And he drank a glass of orange juice. So that's a tick. The second tip for this part is that we should find the main features of each picture. In other words, we should answer the following questions when looking at a picture. Who was in the picture? Where did the picture take place? What was the person doing? When did the picture take place? And why did the person do that? Now, let's have a look at the first picture. Who was in the picture? It was a boy. Where was he? He was in the living room. What was he doing? He was watching cartoons. For the second picture, what happened? There was a power cut. How did the boy feel? He felt bored. Let's look at the third picture. Who was in the picture? The boy's family. Where were they? They were in the living room too. What was he doing? He was playing the guitar. What were other people doing? They were enjoying the music. Alright, let's have a look at this sample answer and see how we can apply these tips into practice. Here, the boy answered to the question, who? While watching TV, answer to the question, what? And in the living room, answer to the question, where? How about the second picture? Here, a power cut, answer to the question, what happened? Had nothing to do, answer to the question, what did he do? And feeling bored, answer to the question, how was he feeling? How about the third picture? A guitar, answers to the question, what was in the picture? Played it, answers to the question, what did he do? His family, answers to the question, who else? And enjoying the music, answers to the question, what were they doing? And what about the tips that we should use past tense? Let's have a look at the video and find all the past tense verbs in the story. You can pause the video for a while. Welcome back! How many did you find? Let's review to find the correct answer for reading part 4. So, to find the right one, what should we do? A, B, or C? Let's think which sentence is the correct one. The correct answer is A. Read all the options and eliminate the 2 wrong answers, and then read the text again to see if the answer makes sense. Let's recap the tip we learned in the writing session. Before we start describing the story in words, we might need to A, B, or C. So the correct answer is A.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Lesson 5, Unit 5, and we're going to talk about the kinds of TV programs which we like and the kinds of TV programs which we don't like. Okay guys, I'm going to give you an example of the kinds of TV shows which I like to watch, which I enjoy watching. My favorite kinds of TV shows are situational comedies or sitcoms. Some famous examples of some American sitcoms are How I Met Your Mother and The Big Bang Theory. I really enjoy watching these types of shows because they are fun and relaxing. The themes aren't too serious. I always laugh when I watch them, and they make me forget about being sad or unhappy. Now, I just talked about what I enjoy watching. Let's talk about what I don't enjoy watching. I don't enjoy watching documentaries so much. I find them boring. In documentaries, they only really talk about facts and information. I'm not really interested in that. I often fall asleep when I'm watching documentaries. Alright guys, I use some structure to talk about what I like watching and what I don't like watching. So first and foremost, if we are going to talk about what we do like watching, we can use such structures such as I enjoy watching, I love watching, I really like watching. My favorite kind of TV program is. So that's what we can say when we do like watching something. Whenever we don't like watching something, we can use the structure I don't like watching, I don't enjoy watching. These types of program aren't my favorite. For example, documentaries aren't my favorite type of program. Now, after saying what we like and what we dislike, we should give a reason for that. We can use such cues like because and reason is. For example, I like sitcoms because they're funny. I dislike documentaries because they're boring. We can use a lot of different adjectives to describe how we feel about our favorite TV programs and about the TV programs which we don't like. Furthermore, after describing how we feel, we can then say what those TV programs make us do. For example, sitcoms make me laugh. Documentaries make me sleep. You see, you can use a lot of different action verbs to describe what these types of programs make you do. They make me cry, they make me sleep, they make me smile, they make me laugh, they make me think. So let's take a little look at my model, what I talked about when I was talking about my favorite kinds of TV programs. Firstly, I said my favorite kinds of TV programs are sitcoms. After that, I gave some examples of the kinds of sitcoms which I like. For example, How I Met Your Mother and The Big Bang Theory. Also, after that, I gave the reason why I like those. And I started that by saying because. After that, I gave my reasons. Because they're fun and relaxing. Finally, after giving my reasons, I said what those types of shows make me do. And I said they make me laugh. Now, for the programs which I don't like. Firstly, I said I don't enjoy watching documentaries. After that, I gave my reason. To introduce my reason, I said because. And my reasons were they're boring. After that, I gave some information about those types of programs by saying they only talk about facts and information. So that was the information about those types of programs. Finally, to talk about what those programs make me do, I said I often fall asleep while watching those programs. So that's how I talk about my programs, what I like and what I don't like. Let's take a look at another friend and see how she talks about the programs which she likes and the ones which she doesn't like.
My name is Lily. My favorite types of TV programs are cartoons because they are funny. I often laugh a lot when I watch them. You know, after a day studying at school, I often watch cartoons because they can help me relax. The types of TV programs which I don't like are dramas because they are difficult to understand. There are a lot of different characters in dramas, and a lot of the topics are too serious for teens like me.
Here we have Lily talking about her favorite types of TV programs. So, first, Lily mentions that her favorite type of TV programs are cartoons. After that, she gives the reason. And the reason why she likes them is because they're funny. After giving her reason, Lily then says what cartoons make her do. And they make her laugh a lot. Finally, Lily says after a day studying at school, she likes to watch cartoons because they help her relax. Right, that's what Lily likes to watch. After that, Lily mentions what she doesn't like to watch. And the types of TV programs which Lily doesn't like to watch are dramas. Lily then gives the reason why she doesn't like dramas, and that's because they are difficult to understand. After that, Lily mentions why. She says that there are a lot of different characters in dramas and that a lot of the topics are a bit too serious for her age group. Alright guys, that's it. Now just to recap, when we are talking about what we like, we must give a reason. For example, I like sitcoms because they're funny. And on the other hand, we must give reasons for what we don't like. So, in Lily's case, she doesn't like dramas because they're difficult to understand. Okay? That's all for today, guys. I hope that you can describe what you like and what you don't like a little bit better now. Okay, bye. Hi everybody, welcome to the Science and Culture part of Unit 5. Take a look at this question and see if you can answer it. Have you ever wondered what you would do if you had a unique talent? If you don't have any ideas, why don't you try watching a program where many different people show off their talent and compete with each other to win the first prize? That's right. I'm talking about Britain's Got Talent. Britain's Got Talent, or for short BGT, is an English television show which first aired in 2007 on the English TV network ITV. In this TV talent show, people of all ages can enter and show off their abilities. So that means kids and adults can join this show together. So, what happens in this show? Contestants must perform in front of judges and show off their talent, their singing ability, dancing ability, maybe magic or some other skill, and they must try to impress the judge and win their approval. If the judges don't like what they see, they can press a big red button with an X to show that they don't like the act. However, if the judges do like what they see, they will press nothing and wait until the show is over. After that, the contestant can then go through to the next stage of the competition. The judges from this show are famous people from areas of work such as journalism. They could be a famous film star, maybe even a famous singer. On some occasions, the Got Talent show will invite a guest judge to perform for one day on the show. Now, the Britain's Got Talent show was so popular amongst the audiences that a lot of other countries around the world decided to make their own version of it. For example, there is an America's Got Talent, there is a France Has Got Talent, there is a Spain Has Got Talent, a South Africa Has Got Talent, and in Asia, we even have Vietnam's Got Talent and Thailand's Got Talent too. According to NBC, there are around 184 countries in the world following the program's format. Can you believe that? That's almost every single country in the world. Now, let's take a look at some famous winners from the show. Now, a very memorable time was in season 6 when the winners of that were Ashley and Pudsey. Ashley was a girl and Pudsey was a little dog. But this dog wasn't quite any normal dog. This dog and Ashley together performed a very cool routine. And it's awesome. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you check it out on YouTube. Another winner from the Britain's Got Talent series was a man called Richard Jones. Now, Richard Jones was a magician. And he was famous because he was the first magician to win the show. He was also fantastic, and his tricks were absolutely mind-blowing. Now, thanks to the huge successes of Britain's Got Talent, more and more new TV shows are being made these days which follow the same format of that original program, which in turn provide us with many new sources of entertainment. Well, that's pretty much everything we need to know about Britain's Got Talent. So let's take a little look at some of the information we just went over, look at the questions, see if you can answer them, and let's check your answers.